Howdy YouTube! Thank you for finding me on YouTube. If you are new, my name is Mabu Nakagawa. I'm a YouTuber who started my channel in Shiga Prefecture 2 years ago. I'm making my YouTube videos normally about the Japanese breaking news that I selected from my preference and liking. If you guys living in an overseas country, I'm pretty sure you guys don't know anything about my hometown. This is where I live. That's called Shiga Prefecture, and this is also where I'm broadcasting my channel from. I'm right here to present you an overview of what happened in Japan from my point of view and my perspective. I appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel and press the thumbs up if you enjoyed today's content, of course. And then please make sure you turn on notifications so that you won't miss the next Nakagawa house, okay? Also, I have social media with Instagram and Twitter. Please follow me going forward, or I'll follow you back by all means. I always welcome you. If you plan to relocate here, if you find a job, set up your own company, or if you are wondering what Japan is thinking about your country, today's content might be good for you. So today, I'm gonna be talking about foreigners living in Japan. Foreign population in Japan reaches a record 2.93 million at the end of December. This Cambodian woman received a letter of appointment to work in the agriculture industry in Aso, Kumamoto Prefecture as of October 2019. This news was released 1.25 years ago, so released before the coronavirus pandemic. Last year, as we all know, 2020 was so bad. We are in quarantine and there was no other places where we could hang out. I was slightly expecting that things would get better soon, but my perspective was totally wrong. I had been waiting for a long time to get an update for this. Medical workers are receiving a dose of the COVID-19 vaccine as Japan launches its inoculation campaign at the Tokyo Medical Center. That's great news. Yeah, very great. Yeah, Japanese government plans to inoculate about 40,000 healthcare workers in the initial phase. That's still great. Did you guys watch it? Did you like it? Of course you did. Awesome. I'm super proud of it. I thought it was really cool. I just wanted to make it clear before I started this video by saying that Pfizer announced the coronavirus vaccine is 95% effective. With this great achievement, I think we can have a hope that Olympic game will be a little bit more likely to be held in Tokyo this summer. Of course, we shouldn't be overjoyed yet, but at least should feel better. So uneasiness should be removed out of my mind, right? So guys, I guess this is a great time to review that we're gonna get ready for foreigners coming all the way to Japan to settle in soon. So there's a lot of pros and cons about living in Japan as a foreigners. But for today's video, I don't talk about the pros because it's boring. I mean, it's countless, okay? Just too many pros I can share with you. No, I don't think I can film in 10 to 15 minutes video today. So I just outlined some bullet points that I need you to keep in your mind. If you have any questions or additional comment, please leave me a message below. I would love it. Alright, first off, let's suppose that you are very excited to come to Japan with ambitious hope, expectations, and positive motivations. But they are all ambiguous, right? So when you realize your ambiguity comes real, your hope, expectations, and motivation will become a piece of shit. That's sad. That's very sad. When it comes to cons about foreigners living in Japan, I always come up with an idea that foreigners are never being fully accepted by Japanese society. This is a quite big complaint made by many overseas friends of mine. It could be the case that they are married with kids, own house, a car, and speak fluent Japanese, but still when trying to get an apartment, they may be rejected because they are foreigner. I know it's bad, very very disappointing if it's true. But folks, you know what? How about this? Let's think about this. Suppose you are a landlord, okay? So you own your apartment. There are two applicants who wanna rent a room, but room is only available for one person. Which one would you like to lease the room to? Japanese young girl who is hot, or foreigners with tattoos all the way on his body who smells pretty bad, smoke weed, and speaks grumpy? Which one do you choose as a landlord here? You decide. What I want to point here is that it doesn't really matter if it's discrimination, gender, skin color, religion, or whatever. Age is important, by the way. But anyway, my point is that you can decide. See? Yeah, if you hate your foreigner, you can reject them, but you have to explain with the legitimate reason, like lawful reason. More like you can't afford to pay a deposit for extra 1 month if you have a criminal record in the past, or if you can't find a guarantor, for example, you tend to be rejected. That's understandable for me. If that's the case, you can find another apartment. And I heard many rumors and similar cons like that. But for most of them, I think you can take care of yourself. It's not a big deal anymore. As long as you overcome your language barrier, I think you can have fun. I did the same thing when I was in Los Angeles. You know, if you feel discriminated against, or if you are made to feel like you are outsider, unwelcome, or even unwanted, someone should be there for you. Alright, so moving on next. Now, what I really think it's really a con for the foreigner living in Japan is that they'll probably be worried about the job opportunities. There are thousands of jobs available in Japan. As of now, the numbers of immigrants in Japan are at the high record of all time because government issues a working visa that allows them to work legally. It doesn't mean you can get paid, you can get good paid, but well, if you work in a global company like a GAFA branch office in Japan, the overall working environment is relatively better or excellent than other developed countries. Like, but if you work in a small company where never goes public, do you really think you are satisfied with your job's opportunity? Maybe no. Well, it depends on your company, industry, role, position, salary, and the content of your contract though. I worked for a small company when I came back to Japan 8 years ago. Shortly enough, I noticed the big differences between two companies, between America and Japan. Guess what it is? Like, generally speaking, in Japan, we tend to work longer even at the present. So too much paperwork, and tons of assignment pushed my schedule. So as I presented Telework in my previous video, we have been encouraged to work from home since the coronavirus pandemic broke out last year. We are supposed to celebrate, right? Because we don't have to commute to the company by stupid public train. We don't have to be so packed in a stinky train. That means we could save a lot of time. But for some reason, working overtime like from 9 to 9 p.m. Is even now quite normal in Tokyo. Why the hell is that? Why? I assume maybe because we are diligent. If I just put that in one word, if I just go straight, we tend to work so hard. Yeah, we are sick of workaholic, which is very very hard. Even to recognize ourselves that we got sick with the symptom. In Japan, it's still important to serve and sacrifice ourselves for the company. Like, if you are in the area, you are expected to join a drinking party with your boss and colleague and co-workers, for example. You can't refuse it. You have to react like, "Hi, senpai, わかりました." That's super stressful. One of the disgusting and bad memory that I had about the old fashioned company culture was my coworker got married one day, and we are so happy for her marriage. Okay, that's great. That's super great. Then my boss asked me to join her wedding party, but I actually didn't want to join. I didn't care because I had to give her a gratitude, like a gift money. So I declined. Okay, so I didn't refuse. Yeah, I tried to decline in a polite manner, but the company atmosphere, like I don't know, it's pretty hard to describe this situation to foreigners. But it's a company culture to be able to be in a good harmony with everyone in the organization. This situation is called tatemai in Japanese, by the way. Yeah, tatemai means like you behave yourself. You are doing in a polite manner in public. Yeah, you pretend to care about others and your surroundings with hospitality and respect. But in your deep mind, you have honne that refers to what you really think in your mind. So you explore your emotion with your opinion, desire, honestly in private. If you can't have a better understanding and the conception of tatemai and honne, you'll be having a really difficult time living in Japan, to be honest. It's related to a human relationship though. Yeah, I really hated this. That's why I decided to study abroad. They pushed me like, hey, come on, you come with us. Yeah, like you can skip her wedding. I felt pressure, so I quit. Yeah, at the time, I had a more Americanized mind and I was young. I could say what I wanted with emotion, yeah, passion. Yeah, I didn't really care. I was not worried about anything I could say. But as I aged, I came to realize tatemai and honne were something really important for me as a part of my life. Anyway, let's talk about this another time because we are out of time. So folks, that's all for today. If you guys want to know more tatemai and honne relationship, I give you a quick breakdown and post a link in the below description area. You can have access to it if you are interested. Okay, that's about it, folks. Please spread my channel by forwarding this link to any of your family and friends. Okay, I deeply appreciate your support. Thank you so much for watching. I see you when I see you next time. Have a wonderful day. I love you guys. 最後までご視聴いただきどうもありがとうございました。これからもマブ中川をよろしくお願いいたします。またね。